Spell casting. When you cast a spell, do you say, I cast Ray of Frost? Or do you say, a frigid beam of blue-white light streaks toward a creature in range. Make a ranged spell attack. Both of these methods, I say, can be improved with descriptive spell casting. So, Ray of Frost. I stretch out my finger toward the goblin, and ice starts forming on the surface of my finger. And suddenly, with the word strike, icicles stream out around my finger and launch forward in a bolt, striking the goblin in its eye. Perhaps you might be playing a druid. Goodberry. Now, this should normally use a sprig of mistletoe, but I used this in a game recently. I love, like, if something's got a material component, I try to bring that into the spell, even if I'm not sort of buying and tracking components. So when I wanted to cast Goodberry, I asked the GM, I said, are there any bushes around here? And he says, yeah, sure. So I walk up to a bush and I take 10 berries from the bush, and then I hold them to my mouth. I spit on them. Heal us when we need it. And when I open my hand, the berries are larger and glowing silver. I hand 5 of them to my comrade, and I take the other 5 and put them in my pouch. And that was how I cast Goodberry for the first time. You could do the same with all of them. Here's a cleric spell, Spiritual Weapon. Now, what it says is, you create a floating spectral weapon within range that lasts for the duration until you cast the spell again. And then a load of other effects. If I was playing a cleric and I cast Spiritual Weapon, I hold my arm up into the air, which you can't see on that camera. Or that one. We'll go back to that one. And light streams down from the heavens onto me. And then in place in my hand, which you can't see, it's there. In place in my hand, a hammer streams into existence. Like Thor's hammer. Hammer streams into existence. It has an almost it has a semi-opaque quality to it. And as I reach back to strike the goblin in front of me, it forms a more solid mass, and as I come crashing down on top of its head, clouting it across the ear, that's going to sting a bit, crashing it across his ear, angelic music can be heard ringing out from the tones of the hammer as it vibrates in my hand. There you go. Spiritual Weapon. Bard, true seeing. This one's got a material component. The material is an ointment for the eyes that costs 25 gold pieces. It's made from mushroom powder, saffron, and fat, and is consumed by the spell. So, my bard would pull out a vial from her belt pouch, undoes the cork, and there's a little pipette on the end. Blinking, I drop into my eye, and then the other. I screw the lid back on. The pain stings and sears at my eyes for a moment, until I usher the command of the song. Vision! Or maybe, being a bard, that should be sung. Vision! I can't sing, but and I do it in the chord of E minor. Vision. Oh, E minor. Do, re, mi, vision. I don't think that's E minor. Doesn't matter. Right. Descriptive. I mean, you can do this with any spell, with little imagination. You just take what's there and you embellish it. So, I don't know. Let's just grab all the cantrips. Shuffle them up. Shocking Grasp. Ha! The Darth Vader one. So according to the card, lightning springs from your hand to deliver a shock to a creature you try to touch. Make a melee attack. Bloody bloody blah. I reach over to the goblin and grab its throat. As I wring its neck, sparks of energy flicker along my arms and down my veins and into my fingers, unleashing bolts of static charge into its head. There you go. Descriptive spell casting.